out of fear, but solely out of love, wrote Mary Ward, a prophet of unceasing optimism and contagious enthusiasm, who lived in England at a very difficult time in history when Catholics were persecuted for their faith. Through this maxim, she invites us to lead a life motivated by love of God, not fear. As a spiritual leader, Mary Ward believed that God's infinite goodness and love would make it possible for her to develop a personal relationship with Him and fearlessly fulfill His will in her life. Her resolute and faithful spirit shines through all the difficulties of her life. She lived with a true inner freedom. She was a woman who loved the church, yet was not afraid to speak the truth that God had revealed to her. Her whole life was a journey into freedom to offer herself totally to God. Even when she faced tremendous challenges, trials, opposition, controversies, and suppression from all sides, she stood firm without succumbing to fear, trusting in God's immeasurable love for her. She was able to do all these because she was convinced that the source of inspiration was not self-will but the will of God. That is the reason why she was able to tell her companions, act not out of fear but solely out of love. Mary Ward's self-offering, self-surrender, gratitude for God's gifts, and desire to conform to God's will in freedom, justice, and sincerity are sources of inspiration and strength for all of us. Today, Mary Ward invites us to lead a life motivated by love of God and not fear. Let's therefore consciously be aware of the presence of God and His will for us and make every attempt to fulfill it in our daily life.